JJ the CPA here for those clients of mine that are under the 21-day government shutdown for non-essential businesses. That falls under the category for a tax credit that is what you're paying that employee, no more than $200 a day, for a maximum of $10,000 per employee. So you got to pay them, and it's the lesser of whatever you pay them, or $200. And for each employee, over time, it can't exceed $10,000 credit. Here's how you get the credit. It's a reduction of what the payroll company is going to pull out of your bank account to pay the IRS. The way you experience it is, it's an immediate reduction of the payroll tax that is paid to the IRS. So you have to get with me before your next payroll that includes you paying people and employees to be off related to this crisis, to be able to determine your tax credit so that you can tell your payroll company so they will reduce down how much you will pay into the IRS with your next payroll. So to be clear, the payroll company is going to pull out $10,000 for payroll tax. If you and I come together and we figure out you have an $8,000 tax credit, the payroll company is only going to pull out $2,000 to send to the IRS. So instead of the payroll company pulling out 10 grand, they're going to pull out 2 grand. So the key here is, if your payroll company isn't aware of this, which they're not going to be unless you tell them, and unless you tell them what the credit is, they're not going to know what to reduce down your tax payment by to the IRS for payroll. So this is a page that also has a worksheet for you to do some calculations on your own to track it. What I'll need to know, or what you'll need to know, is what employees did you pay to be out because of this shutdown. I've got a video that walks through this worksheet special for Oklahoma clients. And I've got a memo that covers all 3 credits, another video that covers all of the credits, as well as some examples that cover all of the credits. So for Oklahoma clients, I've got a summary here for you. I've got a video that specifically talks about Oklahoma tax credit. I've got a worksheet for Oklahoma tax credit. I've got a video on how to go through the Oklahoma tax credit, all right here at the beginning. At the bottom of this page is how it works for all of the credits. So I made it clear on everything. Here's what applies to Oklahoma. When you go down and look, if you do, at the credits that apply to everybody, that may be you. So I don't want to over confuse the matter. Just know this: if you have an employee out with COVID-19, you are out for COVID-19. You are out for quarantine. You have an employee out for quarantine. The credit is different. That's when you'll need to get with me. Here's the bottom line. Did you pay an employee to be out related to the crisis? Yes, you're getting a credit. How much? Here's all the information. To make it work, we've got to decide what the credit is so that we can tell the payroll company, you can tell the payroll company how much that credit is. None of this happens automatic. The government's not going to automatically send you a check. Your payroll company is not going to know unless you tell them. It does apply to owners. It does apply to the solo business, that you as the owner of the business are the only employee. This applies to you as well. Hopefully this helps. Be safe out there. We've got some other videos. Hopefully you'll check them out. Trying to put all this information out there to be as helpful as possible. All right. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all of you. JJ the CPA out.